Yes, yes. We need to keep Chris in our prayers. Her mom is not doing well. She finally got her to I would say assisted living, more nursing home, and
Right.
she's dehydrated again. And I said, well, more than
Oh,
likely they just put her food and stuff in her room and don't pay attention. That's what happens,
right, right.
which is unfortunate. But anyway, all right. Well, we have got an exciting week this week. And I mean, here it is. It just seemed like at first October was like barely, and now we're in the last week of October. So we got 4 days left in the month to finish strong. And we're gonna do it. We're gonna do it. So let's talk about some recognition real quick. And I appreciate you, Stacy, for sending in your weekly accomplishment sheet from last week. That is wonderful. So you want to tell us what you did last week?
Well, I had three orders and
Okay,
that totaled $256.
wonderful.
Um, all of them were just people, that I was texting and that I knew it was time for reorders. So, and then I also sent out a little reminder to a few people. I should have done it to more people, and I will tomorrow, um, about the Mint Bliss. And so one person, I sent it out to three people. One person, so one out of three. That's really good.
That is good.
Bought 10 of them.
Yay.
Yeah. So I was excited about that.
Wonderful. That is exciting. Um,
Yeah.
yes,
I was
here's
even
the
more
thing.
excited I had it in stock.
Absolutely, absolutely. Well, I have wrapped just about, well, not wrapped them, but put the ribbon around just about all of mine today because I have my open
Uh-huh.
house Saturday.
Oh,
And
okay.
I'm like, they have to be ready because
Right.
I want to be able to, here you go, you can take it with you. I don't want them to have to
Right.
come back. I want, here's your bag. And so anyway, but that's exciting. Yeah, here's the thing. Okay, I know that oil sold out and
I know.
I
I
know,
mean, what are they going to do?
I don't know. I don't know. So,
I love that oil. And I have people asking for it too.
well, I don't know what they're going to do, if they're going to put it back in stock or what, but that reminded me about this Mint Bliss. I said, we got to get on it. And I'm not saying stockpile any by any means. I'm saying, like you said, let me text these people tomorrow and do
Right.
this while they're still in stock because I don't want people. Here's my thing, and this is part of the training, but I'm just going to say it now. I have gotten over the last week probably 5 magazines in the mail. I don't ever get a lot of magazines anymore, but they're all Christmas books. Literally, like Five Below. How'd they get my address? They sent me a Christmas magazine. Walmart. I got one today from Bass Pro. Got one. Let me see who else has sent one. Um, what's the other one that sends them? Target. I don't know. I'm just saying, y'all people are thinking about Christmas, and that's what we need to do is get on it this week.
Hmm.
So my open house is Saturday. It is not too early, y'all. And even if you don't do a big old fledged open house, do some coffees, do some somethings just with 3 or 4 people. It doesn't have to be a big blown out open house. So because people are buying. So
Right. I
we've
had
got to
my open house sent invitations out last week, and it is November 16th.
awesome. November 16th.
Yeah.
Well, I got your card in the mail and I looked at the date on it because this is just going to show you. Okay. It was postmarked on the 21st. Today's the 27th, which that's pretty good. I'm
Yeah, that's not too
impressed.
bad.
I'm impressed. Um, there's sometimes I don't know what happens to our mail. I don't know what happens if it gets thrown away or what happens, but I always say, go ahead and get it out there because you never know if it's going to get there on time. But I also say, we've also got to send out a text message and
Right.
not just to post it on Facebook or in your group, but to those people you sent the invitation out, just say, oh my gosh, I'll probably send mine Thursday. Looking forward to seeing you Saturday. People don't RSVP, FYI. Okay, so don't get your feelings hurt when they don't. You put that on there. But I did want to say a few things about some girls that will possibly watch this later. I had Kelly Hegel. She had a $671 week, two repair sets, two miracle sets, a facial booked, a party booked, and a potential team member. And she sold 16 chemo care kits. So,
Wow.
yay, yay, Kelly. She is working.
Yeah.
And it's exciting. So, I love it. And Dia Edison in her weekly accomplishment sheet, she had a personal website order for $68. And ladies, if y'all don't have your personal website up, get it going because October 31st is when all the stuff's going to go away. So, and just my personal thought on that, y'all, is go look, see who you have on the Mary Kay app. If there are orders that you have not completed, complete them or just know they're going away. Okay. Um, my personal opinion on something that was purchased 5 years ago, I doubt very seriously the company even makes that product anymore. So you see what I'm saying? It's probably upgraded. So I'm good with it just being 23, 24, or 24 and 25. So that's a reminder to make sure you don't have any pending uh, customers out there. Kathy Bowman is a team member of Chris Boykins. She has a party tomorrow, and her goal is to finish her great starts. And Chris is going to drive to her and help her with that party. So, Kathy, we're cheering for you. And Chris, thank you for being go give and driving to her to help her with this party. I think that is wonderful. Our unit, y'all, has sold between me, Carol, Tracy, and Kelly 86 chemo kits. And so I'm excited about that. Our goal was 150, and I'm not giving up. But this is something next year to think about. There's different ones going around, but this is the satin lips lip balm and the hydrating lotion. And then I found these little emery boards. It says breast cancer awareness. And then there's some different ones. And then this little card right here. And it says, do not be afraid or terrified, for the Lord your God goes with you. He will never leave nor forsake you. And it's for Breast Cancer Awareness Month. And these are supposed to be coming in. So I'm going to be working really hard to get these all prepared and sent out to the Delta cotton bales. And then the other emery board says strength, hope, faith, and courage. I thought these were just so cute.
Where'd you find those at?
At Amazon, and I'm gonna put it in the on our group because Maureen had asked about, or Christine had asked about it earlier on the Bible study. And
Uh-huh.
I'm not gifted enough at the point to go on here now and go find it and share it in the chat. I'm scared I'll lose y'all. So anyway, I'm scared to do that. But okay, let's see. Power up and grow, y'all. If this isn't the cutest thing, this is mine for this weekend. It says Merry Christmas, stocking stuffers, $20 and under. And so I'm gonna have anything I can think of is $20 and under, and this sign is going to be beside it. But so far, we have got Kelly has earned this board, and so has Stacy. So congratulations, Stacy! You're going to be so excited because it's got the cutest little things in there. It's got a hashtag. It's got thumbs up, smiley faces. It's got the, I would say weird. It's just got all the things that you could think of. Cleta made one, and hers says "moving to million," hashtag cheetahs. It's so cute. So anyway, and I love the fact it's got Mary Kay on it. And I think for your vendor events you do, this is perfect. It comes with
Yes.
a little stand, so you don't have to
Oh, even
worry.
better.
Yeah, you don't have to have an easel for it. So I thought that was just super, super neat. Okay. What was I going to say about the open house? What I'm thinking, the Mint Bliss, of course, is going to be one of my big hit things. The other thing is mascara is under 18. It's 18. Eye makeup remover 20. You know, I think my goal this year is, I'm not going to say less expensive, but I'm going to say affordable pickup things that people can grab. I thought about the lip glosses. I have some. I bought these. I'm not promoting Court of Achievers, but they are super cute. It's these little Merry and Bright bags. And what I've done is I put all the travel kits in them, and like the repair set, it's already 38. I need to see how much these little bags cost. But we could put just a cute little bow on it. You don't have to wrap it or anything. I mean, you could put some shred or something in there, but I got every one of the go sets. I said these would be cute and affordable for people to put, like the kids one, so to speak. What's it, 24? I mean, they're gonna spend 25 or $26 on something. You could even, depending on them, you could even include a lip gloss if you wanted to. But this little bag came from Court of Achievers, and this is cute too. And this is called Pretty Things Inside. It's iridescent. Isn't that
Yeah, that's
cute?
cute.
So anyway, those were a couple little things. I'm just trying to keep if somebody's coming in and they're not necessarily gonna buy a $200 repair set for themselves, they might. My customers usually buy for themselves what they want, but I want my customers to come in and I have items that they could give as neighbor gifts or happies. You know what I'm saying? So
Right.
anyway, all right, on orders, y'all, we're getting double credit, y'all know, from October 24th through the 31st. So far, and what I'm doing as the sales director, I'm giving away some of the new winter products that are available. They're not available to y'all till November, but so far, Kelly, Stacy, Penny, and Carol have earned color products from me. Stacy is getting two, and y'all, this is a cumulative, so it can be, if you place another order by the 31st, you'll get something else. But we've got some color products coming out, and we've got a new skincare product, and I can't tell you about it because I don't even know. It's over here. I got it. It's in my office. I have not looked at it, to tell you the truth. So anyway, it's going to be exciting. But anyway, congratulations, Stacy, on earning that. And of course, earning your Power Up and Grow Challenge. Um, on the facial jars, did you put any out yet, Stacy?
On the what?
Facial jars or facial boxes?
No, I have not. Not yet.
Okay. Well, I did. So I had one out at the YMCA, and I had, talking about your number ratio, I believe I had 13 people fill out the form. Some of them already had a consultant, so I did not even bother to call them or text them. And I booked two for this Thursday. A hotel is going to let me use their conference room at no charge. They're just asking me for referrals for them. So my goal is the ladies that are coming, I'm going to tell them about the room. And so that could be a possible, people have family reunions, they have all kinds of stuff. So I just thought,
Right.
you just never know. And then the other place, because I live too far out from the town, people are not going to probably drive out here. I'm not going to say they wouldn't, but if you could find somewhere, I know, seems like somebody a couple of weeks ago said Panera Bread. Maybe it was Holly Sherrick. Panera Bread is letting her use. They have like a back corner. It's not completely, there's no doors or anything on it, but she's got space. She can put her stuff out there. And so there's places that you could go, and instead of bringing them to your home, and you could just buy a dessert or something. It doesn't have
Right.
to be a big old deal. But anyway, I'm going to pick it up. My daughter's going to pick it up for me tomorrow because I left it there again, but I just don't want to abuse the situation and keep it there too long. So I'm going to move it to another place, which it's a new sweets place, like muffins and cookies and stuff like
Oh,
that
okay.
opened up. Some will ask them, can I leave it there? But anyway, back to the double credit. I know that you maxed yours out because if you placed at least a 500,
Mhm.
normally it would be you get $1,000 retail credit. Well, you got $2,000. So you got that additional. So that, sometimes we think, oh, I don't know if I'm going to go for the court this year. Well, guess what? Maybe you thought about it today and said, I am going for the court. And you want to take advantage of the double credit. You don't want to wait until November and go, I'm going for the court. And I could have had double credit, So, because
Right.
they did this in August. See, in years past, they've done it for one solid month. And then it was up to maybe $5,000. So what they're doing this year, I believe they're spreading it out because this will be the second time they've done it. So they're giving us the opportunity, urgent opportunity, because it's only 1 week that they do it. I'm not saying they'll do it again. I have no idea. I hope they do. I like double credit. So anyway, and if anybody is going and being focused for DIQ, get your 8 in by Friday, excuse me, to submit November 1st. If you're going for DIQ for December, get your 8 in November to submit in December. So that's how that works. Okay, let's see. What else have I got on here? Okay, so it's so interesting how everything that we have studied in visioneering and the things that Mary Kay Ash did when she started Mary Kay, and then my devotional book, all has gone hand in hand. And I just want to tell y'all that any devotion you pick up and read is great, but when stuff starts fitting together in the puzzle, you're like, wow, that was meant to be. But this one today was just talking about these women that kept really having terrible things like arthritis, pain, just could hardly endure it, but they still got up and went to church. Okay. Another one had apparently severe pain and was bent over, but she kept going. She kept getting up. She kept doing it one more time. And all of a sudden, both of these women, without they did focus at one point in time on continued praying and God was going to heal them and he will. But just all of a sudden, because of their obedience, they just miraculously walked out one day and both of these women were healed. And the devotion talks about sometimes, whatever we have objections, we have things going on. It could be physical healing, it could be mental healing, it could be whatever it is. But all God's doing is trying to tell us it's up to Him, but it's our willingness to show up. And I was like, there were times, just like I know these ladies were physically ill, but they kept going and they trusted God, just like Mary Kay. She had so many obstacles, but she kept going, but she kept saying, I am doing what I know that God told me to do with this business. These ladies knew that God would heal them, but they had to keep going. They couldn't just give up and quit. Sometimes you might feel like that and whatever's going on in your life, but you can't. You got to, as this says, sometimes it may be that it's the worrying we do and we're asking God to calm us down, but He's wanting you to come closer to Him. So today in the visioneering study, it's all talking about Chick-fil-A and Billy Graham and all them, how they followed their vision and their goals, but they also glorified God for it. The story of the Chick-fil-A people is no different than Mary Kay's and no different than anybody else that were striving with a vision. And I had read a little bit about the Chick-fil-A brothers, but they were going on a downward spiral. And sometimes that happens in a business. But when they realized that every time they always gave God the glory for it and for just keeping on going, he just continued to give it to them. And it's so great. You need to go back if you hadn't, Stacy, and read that chat and read that chapter. It is so good. And today, those people are all over the place.
Yeah,
There,
they are.
you think about it. Um, but always in the end, it's like it's not what we did. Yes, we kept doing it, but we also gave God the glory. So there's this guy I follow. He is from Germantown, Tennessee. In fact, he lives around the corner from Judy, the friend of mine that came for the retreat. Anyway, he gives these fabulous demonstrations of how to make floral arrangements. He owns a store. It's called John Mark Sharp Enterprises. He does weddings. He is just so gifted. Well, a while ago before this, I was watching him on Facebook, and the whole time he's doing his flower arrangement, he was thanking God. He said, I would not be here. I would have not had this goal and this vision if God had not have given it to me. And I have never heard him profess his faith before on public Facebook like that. But he talked about how he continues, how he loves God, how he is tries to be obedient. And he said, it's not about me, y'all. I love what I do, but it's about God. And I'm like, that is so true because in the end, it is all about God. And just like Mary Kay, I mean, she created this company with fabulous products, but in the end, she just want to tell people about Jesus. That's it. That's what she want to do. And she has made such an impact on people's lives if you don't quit. And that is something, where's my visionary book? Um, Between the women that never quit going to church, even though they could have because of their ailments, but it was, where is it? Just keep showing up. That was what I got from the devotional and from this chapter 16 of the visionary book is just keep showing up. Just keep doing what you know is good. It's like Nehemiah and building the wall. And it took him 52 days, but the crowd gathered and they finally realized that the building of the wall, it wasn't so much the building of the wall, but it was the building of the wall that brought the people together. But what it was that God, they wanted God in the end. So anyway, it's that chapter visionary was good too. So anyway, we gotta just keep showing up. We gotta be consistent. We gotta know that growth comes from sometimes obstacles, and you just gotta keep pushing through. So um to end, I wanted to share this is Mary Kay's inspiration for today. Behind every Mary Kay success story, you will find a simple explanation of great faith. I believe that every person has a capacity for greatness, that God planted seeds there, and it is up to us to make them blossom forth with patience, guidance, and belief. It is up to us to discover the multiple talents that we possess and bring into fruition. Mary Kay Ash. So, anyway, I know you feel like you've been to church, but anyway, that's what it's all about. It's about making people feel good about themselves. And, I encourage you to keep on going, Stacy. I know you do well every time you do something. And sometimes, we all maybe hit a roadblock or obstacle, but you got to keep on going. And then on the other end of it, you're like, wow, I'm so glad I pushed through.
Amen.
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 Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's one of the things in the visionary book asked, do you journal? And I don't journal. And it said start journaling because when you write down, it doesn't have to be long, something every day, just a little bit of something. then maybe it's obstacles or maybe it's things that are going great or whatever, but you can go back and look and think, oh, wow. Because I think sometimes we forget about how good God is. Like we'll make it through that part of our life and to start journaling, and you can go back and go, oh, yeah, I do remember that now, But anyway, all right, girl. Well, have a great week and let me know what I
Thank
can help
you.
you with. And
Okay.
anyway, all right, I guess Boss Babe started. But anyway, thank you for being on and anybody that comes and watches later. See y'all.
Okay.
You got
Bye-bye.
anything else, Stacy? I didn't mean to cut you off.
No, no.
Okay.
Nope.
Okay. All right. Well, if you need something, holler.
Okay.
All right. See ya.